Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm in the boutique. And I just want to talk. I want to go live. I haven't gone live in a while. And I want to talk to you about the benefits of crocheting and why I love or I'm passionate about teaching. I am passionate about teaching crochet because it's so rewarding to see the light come on. It's so rewarding. And it's also rewarding for me to keep the craft or the skill going, right? Um, so many people come to me and they say, oh my gosh, I would love to know how to crochet. I crocheted as a child, but I didn't get it. I wasn't able to pick it up so fast, and I don't know if I could do it. And not tooting my own horn, but I love to say, yeah, you just haven't had me as a teacher, right? I love teaching crochet. I do believe that I'm good at what I do. I'm passionate about it. I'm patient, and I love it. I love crochet. I love teaching crochet, and I love seeing the light bulb come on. I can see it in their eyes. I can see it in their face when it clicks and they're like, oh my gosh, I got it, right? And so I'm gonna give you a couple of examples. So last weekend I had 2 classes, and each week, it fluctuates. I may have classes, and I may have low sales, or I may have great sales and no classes, or some weeks I have both. And some weeks I have great online sales, but a little slow traffic. I mean, it's just the ways or the ins and out of entrepreneurship. And that's with any company. It could be really big companies or it could be small companies, because you have no way of knowing. Hello, how are you? You have no way of knowing who's going to walk into your boutique or your store. You have no way of knowing that from week to week. I am super duper great. How about how about you? Thanks for asking. Yeah, you have no way of knowing who's going to walk into your shop every week. So, but for instance, last weekend I had classes each day. I am working on a shrug. So this is a mock turtleneck shrug, and this is actually the collar. I just connected it here, and I'm about to attach the sleeves. Here is the cuff, go around my wrist. Let me put the hook down. So this will go around my hook, and then this goes on my arm here, and it will attach to this. So this is a custom order that I'm trying to complete, because I am getting ready for the holiday. So I have to get this done so I can move on. So, but yeah, so I had a class last weekend, and if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask questions in the chat, and I will answer them as I'm giving you this story, right? So last weekend I had 2 separate classes, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. The first one was with a mom and a daughter, and the mom said, I've had a class before. When I was younger, I don't think I can pick it up, but I'm here to support my daughter, so I'm going to take a class too. I would love to make a blanket. Okay, let's do it. So the daughter had never crocheted before, but she's been on YouTube looking at videos, and she just couldn't get it, right? Some people can get it, some people are visual, some people are hands-on. So I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got both of you. Crocheting is almost like riding a bike. You start out, and then you get older and you don't do it anymore. So when you get on again, you might be a little wobbly or whatever, right? Okay, it's fine. I got you. So we started the lesson. Mom caught on. Daughter got started the lesson. daughter caught on. This is my passion, to teach. And so in the beginning, you're going to have to figure out how to do the slip knot, how to hold the hook. It's going to feel a little awkward. That's with anything, right? But you just keep going. You keep trying, because it's like with anything, practice makes perfect, and nothing beats a failure but a try. And if you don't try, how do you know if you can do it? And you have to have a teacher that's patient with you. You don't have patience, you would be surprised. I make the classes very fun. And then I feel like with crochet, it's the joy of making and seeing what you, oh my gosh, I took a ball of yarn and I made this, right? Something that they would pay, you know, 40, 50 bucks for in the store, or hundreds of dollars depending on what it is. Hey, Sandrine, how are you? We'll join and see then. Yes, take a class. Hop on, because you would be very surprised what you're capable of, but you have to put, you know, your energy through. Sandrine, I saw that you hung out with Tanya. That was super cool. Hey, lady, how are you?
Okay, you on the phone?
I'm on a live.
Okay.
Yeah, but you gonna hang out for a little bit?
Huh?
Are you gonna hang out for a little bit?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
be back around.
Okay.
I need your help. I got stuff.
Okay.
I'll
Yes.
be back around.
Okay. Perfect. Did you bring your items with you?
Yeah,
Did you bring anything with you, or you just have a question?
no, I brought what I was trying to make.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll around and then come back.
Okay.
Okay. So, sorry about that. So, I forgot what I was talking about. I have a customer. She bought a pattern from me. She wants to make one of my designs, and so she ran into a little issue with it. So she's coming to have a little impromptu class. So it's fine. She'll come back around. But so, yeah. So the mom, I gave her, she had all her supplies. I recommend when you're taking a class, you start out with pastel yarn. Oh, I was talking to Sandrine. I heard you were hanging out with Tanya. That's so super cool. Sandrine, I don't know why I did not know you were so tall. Like, oh my God, Tanya, look how much taller she is than you. That's funny. But so the mom got the hook, whatever. She was a little unsure. After about the first 20 minutes, she caught on. But the funny thing is, I looked at the daughter, and the daughter picked it up, and the daughter was rolling. But the younger kids kind of have more hand-eye coordination, more dexterity with their fingers. You know, they can pick it up a little easier, some of them. But it's a lot of it is about your mindset. It's about your belief in yourself, and about your patience with yourself. Sometimes we beat ourselves up. I can't do this, or this is too hard, or yeah, I always mess up. Well, if you say all of those negative things to yourself, then guess what? Those negative things will become truth, right? So you have to give yourself grace, and you have to have patience, right? And then you just have to listen to your instructor. And you also have to have an instructor that's patient, that's willing to repeat themselves, that's willing to work with you, to look at what you're doing, to give you instruction. So I have crochet tutorials here on YouTube that show you how to do the stitches. But when I'm teaching, I kind of prefer to be there with the student so I can see how they're holding the yarn, how they have the yarn around their fingers, how they're moving or whatever, so I can correct. Because if you're not with me and you're doing this, you might learn incorrectly, and then you think you got it. But everybody crochets, everybody holds it their own different way. I can only teach you the way that is how I was taught. Once you learn how to crochet, then you can do it any way you want to do. Hi, Chris. YT, how are you? So, both mom and daughter learned, said they'll be back. So I'll wait and see if they, you know, some people want to learn how to hold the yarn, how to do the first stitches, what the terminology is, and then they're off to the races. The next day, hello, the next day I had a set of sisters, a sister and a stepsister. and they came in. So the issue with them is, and there was not an issue, but I'm just going to explain the difference. One sister caught on like that, and she was handling it really good, but her crochet stitches were loose. But I don't have a problem with that because the loose stitches are, you know, it's from you, how your tension is, how you're holding your yarn, all the things, and that gets better with time. It gets better as you're moving, as you're practicing. As it's with anything, practice makes perfect. Well, not actually perfect, but practice makes you better. Nobody's perfect. I make mistakes. I do things and then I have to unravel all the things. So, you know, it's just experience is the best teacher, right? So that one sister was doing really well, but the other sister got intimidated because she was seeing the sister catch on really fast, and so she was thinking she wasn't going to be good. And so after I helped the one sister, I went over to help the other, and then she kind of started getting it and she picked it up, right? And so in the group classes, you know, I have to help one person at a time. And so while I'm helping one, the other can watch or practice or both, right? So that they can get the hang of it before I come around to them and say, hey, let me see what you're doing. But they both picked it up very well. They both left with smiles on their face. And I like to get customer testimonials. So I had both of the young ladies on, and I interviewed them. I had the mic. I videotaped them. They were saying all the things. And then when I got home later so that I could upload a testimonial onto my page, why did I have the mic attached to my phone, but I never gave them the mic? So when I went back to like listen to what they said, all I could hear was like a loud beeping sound, you know, or whatever, and never got what they actually said. But I got pictures of them holding their swatch, and they were both smiling. I took videos of them actually working through the stitches so that I can upload it and show like the process of me teaching. And so, I mean, again, who's perfect? I know I'm not. So look what I did. At least I got some footage. At least I got something to upload to show or to share the process of me teaching and how they went from not knowing how to crochet to actually doing stitches. And they said, okay, we'll be back. And that's all I can ask for. I mean, to see the light bulb come on, to see the joy, to see them happy and like, oh my gosh. And then I just refer them, go to my page on YouTube or go to my page on other social media platforms. And I have tutorials or instructional videos there that will help you. And if you have a question, I'm one of those instructors that just text me or DM me or chat with me, and then I'll be happy to give you some pointers or whatever to help you through the process. So that's my joy of teaching crochet, that you know, to see others catch on, to see the skill, because at first I thought the skill was dying. It kind of picked up around COVID, when we were shut in, when we locked in, and then they were seeing people crocheting like during the Olympics. I think it was like a swimmer or something, and it wasn't his turn to swim, so he was in the stands and he was crocheting or knitting, and that kind of like ignited a resurgence of people crocheting and doing the fiber works, right? So I'm just happy because when I was a kid, there were classes, home economic classes, where you learn to sew, to knit, to crochet, to do woodwork, to do all of that. They don't have that anymore. And so people don't really think about, or hadn't been thinking about, crocheting or learning to crochet or making things until COVID really happened, and they would buy crochet or knitting, but they didn't think about the fact that, hey, let me learn how to do this and I can make it myself, right? So it just brings me joy to keep the skill going, and to know that I was sharing with someone that I learned how to crochet when I was in elementary school. After school, you know how they have the after school programs, and there was a little old lady that came to the school, and she taught me and a group of other ladies, of young ladies, to crochet. And you know, as a child, you don't have any control over where you live or if you move or what's going on in your family dynamic. So, you know, as fate would have it, I had to move. My family relocated, and I lost contact with the lady. And I'm 85, 90% sure that the lady is deceased because of my age, right? And that was actually over 30 years ago. And she was maybe 30 or I don't know how old she was. She was an older lady. So more than likely she's not with us anymore. But I was really saying like, wow, I would love to be able to show her what her teachings or her instruction did for my life. Like, look at me, I have a boutique, I make things, and it's all because of what you started in the after school program. So I have had people contact me. I've had parents send me pictures of their children's work and say, look at what she made. You know, she's doing so great, she loves it, right? And that just makes me feel great because wow, I have contributed to someone's hobby or maybe their lifeline or maybe their business, right? Because if you learn to crochet, you can make things, you can sell them, you can make things for your friends or your children or family members as gifts. The holiday is coming, right? And I feel like I've contributed in some way. So when I hear this or receive this feedback on me teaching or even garments that I made or how people responded when they received a gift, I mean, it just makes what I do so worthwhile. So I posted today on all my social media platforms a customer review. And actually the customer is wearing one of these shrugs. And she gave me such a sparkling review about wearing the shrug somewhere and how she could hardly walk because people were stopping her. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Where'd you get that? Oh my God, I would love to have that. You know, can I look at it? Let me assess what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, this is the best testimonial. So I had her tell me again so that I can make a reel and upload it onto my page. Just it also validates what I do. It also validates the quality of my work and the care and the love that I put into it and even into the small details. But it just warmed my heart because sometimes I go through a slump. Sometimes I don't know if I'm doing well or don't know, you know, I don't get feedback. And so sometimes I get a little, as we all do, sometimes get a little discouraged and feel like, wow, should I keep doing this or should I give up, you know, whatever. So when I get these reviews or these comments, they make me feel so much better. It makes me keep going and saying, okay, I can do this. So if you have a moment, if you could just go and check out that reel, that it's a short. If you could go and check it out, I would appreciate it, and just see what she said in the review. Yeah, you would support me because I'm, you know, trying to build my page, trying to grow my brand, and just use the gift that I was given, and you know, keep my business going. So. Let me attach this. I want to attach this so maybe you can see what I'm doing once I get this all connected here. Let's see here. Yeah. And then I'll probably have to hop off in a few minutes when the lady comes back because I think she bought the pattern, but now she's going to need some assistance with working through it and trying to figure out how to do it. And I promised her when she bought the pattern last week that if she had any questions, she could come to me and I would help her. So, okay, here we go. I've attached the collar. And then let me knot it off. And so, here we go. So here's the collar. And the collar's gonna go around the neck here. And then this is the sleeve, so imagine I put this around my neck. And then here's the sleeve that goes on my arm, right? I hope you can visualize this. And then this little cuff goes around my wrist. And so see like how I have this dress on? And then if I get cold later, I could put this on and it's still gonna, maybe I'm not really, I don't want to be fully covered, but I want my arms and my neck to be covered. Then this is perfect. I could just throw this on and go on out. Let me see if I can put this on without messing up my hair and looking a mess. So here I am. So yeah, so here we go. So see, here we go, one sleeve. And then I just kind of sew it up here a little bit and leave it open just slightly so you can get your arm in. And then there you go. This one has like a little, everyone's different. Some of them, this goes up here. Some of them don't. I have some that are in solid colors. And I just made a new design where it's short sleeve. So it'll stop like right about here. So maybe you don't want to be, you're hot-blooded and you don't even want a long sleeve. You just want to put this on and have it right here, not feel so restricted. Then I made that design as well. So, ooh, I didn't mess my hair up, look. So, yeah, so I'll be finishing this and bagging it up and getting it ready for the customer to pick up. She's been waiting for it. I've been procrastinating. It's done, but this pattern is adjustable, so it'll be for a thinner person. You can make it for whatever size the person was. So when she gave me her measurements, she didn't give me the correct measurements. Hi, Blind Stitches and Creations. How are you? What do you make? Tell me. Do you crochet? Do you knit? Do you weave? Like, tell me about yourself. I'm always interested to see when someone comes on and it looks like they're in the fiber arts. I'm going to give you a minute. Hopefully you'll respond and upload. And so while I'm waiting for Blind Stitches to respond, let me show you something I made. So I'm a girly girl. You leaving me, my love?
I am.
Okay. Well,
Do you have any questions?
I will.
Are you on video right now?
I am, but it's okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, let me know if you have any questions with that, but I think you got it.
Yeah, I'll work on it probably tonight and tomorrow.
And make sure you watch Hocus Pocus.
I am. Thank you. Text me and remind me if you think about it. But I'll remember because I'm going to take it home and it'll say, oh, I need to watch the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Watch it. There's a 1 and a 2, but the 1 is the most important.
Okay. And it has Bette Midler and I love her. Yes.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it's on Disney, if you have Disney.
Mm-hmm. But maybe the one of the...
Maybe you can find bits and pieces of it on YouTube or something.
Yeah, and it might be because it's coming into that season, so they might have it.
Yeah, it usually comes up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, baby.
Yeah.
All right, love you.
That way you understand the culture.
Yes. Be safe. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
All right. That's one of my vendor friends. Let's see. So Blind Stitches says, hi, Marshallee. How are you? Oh, I am blind. I crochet. Right now I am learning how to do mosaic crochet, but I could pretty much crochet anything. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So I love this for you. And mosaic That's when you string the yarn along and you follow a graph and you can make pictures and things like that, correct? I I can do that a little bit, but everybody has their niche, right? So when I'm um so I'm like when you let's see, when you they're bakers, right? And bakers, some bakers make cookies, bread, cakes, all the pies, right? They don't do all of the things. They can, but they have a preference or a niche, right? So people always send me things. Can you make a baby blanket? Can you make a baby beanie? Can you make a set for my niece or whatever, right? Um, my preference is women's fashion and accessories. So with that, here I made like some little brooches. Ooh, some little brooches. And I'm a girly girl. I'm blingy and I'm all frilly. So these are cute little brooches that when you're going out somewhere and you want to dress up or something. And more, who's in your chat got me hooked on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sandrine, she got you hooked on it? Yeah. Now, Sandrine's a beast with that mosaic. She is. She is. I love it. And I watch her, but I can't do it. I cannot. But I've been knowing Sandrine now for about 4 years, right when I opened up my boutique. Right before I opened it up and I was getting things ready, she's in like a crochet chat that I do with some of my girlfriends. And so I've never met her in person, but she's one of my crochet friends. And so I know her, but I don't know her like personally, right? So
You get to know me.
what? No, I'm talking about someone else that's on my chat. So, but okay, so I have a
Oh, that's a pretty combination.
thank you. I have a customer that's coming in. She bought a pattern from me, and she's having a little difficulty with her pattern. And I did tell her that if she came back and needed help, that I would help her. And so she's happened to come back, and she needs me to help her. So I'm going to have to run off so that I can help her. But please check back and see when I'll be on again. If you have not, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. And then that way when I go live or when I share a short or a reel, oh, you call her the Mosaic Queen. I thought I couldn't do it either, but I finally got it. So now it's just to finish a product. Yeah, she's the Mosaic Queen. I've seen her stuff. Like, girl, but I don't see her going live or chatting with her group or anything as much. I'm gonna have to hit her up so maybe we can get on here and chat together or do a pajama party one evening and sit and crochet and chat while we're at home working in our pajamas. That might be fun. So, all right, guys, I hate to leave you, but I have to get to my customer who just walked in. But I hope you guys having a wonderful day or evening, depending on where you are. And thank you for joining me. Hey, Tanya, I'm about to hop off, but guess what? Sandrine's on here. So I was talking and chatting with her, telling her I didn't know she was so tall. Remember that picture you sent, and she was like way up here, right? I did not know that. So, but I'm gonna have to hop off again. So thank you all for joining. Know that I love you, that I'm praying for you, that I appreciate you coming and hopping on my little old page, and I want the best for you, okay? And I love you. Have a great day. Bye.